Theater of the Mind is a dark comedy podcast. Viewers' discretion is advised. Content warnings are available in the description below.
Welcome to Theater of the Mind, episode 18. My name is Mike. I am your dungeon master, and tonight's question is, what is the most frivolous achievement you hope to accomplish? Why do you consider it frivolous? Why is it appealing anyway? And this comes from the RPG Campfire card deck by James D'Amato.
My name is Amanda, and I am playing Mel Kelly. Mel's original frivolous accomplishment before the world kind of came to an end was to be the first tied in a knot Zumba yogi master, like all three at the same time, which is like super cool but useless. Since things have changed a little bit, oddly enough, she kind of wants to make it a goal of hers that we manage to steal coffee in every town we visit. Because, well, why not? I mean, it's coffee, and coffee's good. And also, how cool would it be to be like, yes, I've tried coffee from all over the country. Anyway, it's a small thing to keep your mind off of it. Oh, and finish that word search in the Highlights magazine.
There we go.
I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Elliot Brandybane. And Elliot Brandybane would absolutely like to eat an entire quart of chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream in one sitting. Because that's what I would like to do. At one point. One time, just to say I did it.
I have informed him that I will not be in the house the night he decides to do this. Because I am not sharing a bed with that.
All right. I am Burnell. I'm playing Olnak Vaga Johnson. In pre-apocalypse meltdown, Olnak was wanting to get a platinum trophy on literally any game that exists because he's not a big completionist and it's never happened. It's frivolous. It means nothing to no one, but it would have made him a very happy man. Now video games don't exist, so his new frivolous thing... I can't get my head out of the gutter, dude. He wants to smash an elf. Like, he wants... He knows it doesn't matter. It's not important. He'd try for the Fae if he thought he could, but...
Oh, the moment that you said mine in the gutter, I knew exactly what you were going to say.
All right.
And smash not as in kill for those listening, just to be clear.
Can we not film that episode?
Yeah. And this is the moment that no more elves shall appear.
Oh, great.
You don't have
Ruined
to
it
do
for
the
everybody.
scene where I, like, carry
Last
through.
elf disappears.
Just like we walk away with an elf. You're like, ah, there he goes. And then I'll come back all disappointed, like, it didn't happen.
That's funny.
I'm Downs. I'm playing James O'Brien, and prior to the apocalypse, James's grandest ambition was to be like the best chef ever, or to pull off the most amazing heist, and no one ever knew about it. So now he doesn't really know, probably to like steal at least one thing from every town that he's been through.
You and Mel can collaborate on this.
Or smash an elf.
We have a mission, James and I. We'll find a way.
Please promise us it's not going to be the same elf.
We have a mission, but we have not coordinated this mission.
Please don't.
James is unknowingly the double wingman.
I'm Casey. I play Emery Lee. I think Emery always wanted to get like a really cool tattoo sleeve, but you know, that's a big commitment, and I don't think she ever firmly decided on what she wanted. So, you know,
It's a hard decision.
yes, it is.
Same reason I currently don't have any tattoos.
Same.
So far, I've just gone like, yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Good enough.
Yeah, and to smash it off.
Our movements is showing.
mostly for the joke.
There we go.
Low key for real.
No, why not?
If it happens, it happens.
And yet this party has no bards.
I will seduce him.
And on that note, let's go ahead and see what happened last week. We'll go lowest roll tells.
I think it's pretty safe to say that the three of us will never meet another elf ever again.
11.
19.
5.
12.
14.
All right, that's Casey.
The die I rolled was the one that rolled me the nat 20 last session. This was the next. I knew I was getting the low one out of the way.
There you go. All things must be balanced.
Yes. Hopefully, I got that bad energy out of it now. So last session, we took Olnok to the hospital, found out that he's healing alarmingly quickly, and is pretty much certainly a werewolf, or going to be. Then we got out of town. We went east to where Elliot. Sorry. When you think of the person's name, it's really hard to move on. I almost said Jared. It's fine. To where Elliot was feeling a green lime energy out inexplicably in the east. So we followed that, found a dryad who had gotten her foot caught in a bear trap, helped her back to a magical glen where we met an Eladrin named Mizara Lislena. I have shit handwriting. Sorry. A Mizara Lislena, first consort of Spring and protector of the Uncharted Lands, who told us that she would tell us information about the curse on Olnok if we went into a cave and found a big chunk of lapis lazuli.
So yeah, you guys wake up and you feel phenomenal. It is best, weirdly, some of the best sleep you guys have gotten. Kind of period. End of sentence. That's some of the best sleep you've ever gotten.
I was a teenager the last time I felt this good. Wow.
And for those
Hold on,
keeping
tell
track
me.
at home, it is firmly May the 1st.
Yeah, it's May.
It's finally May. All right. Now that that's out of my system. How the hell's everybody doing, huh?
Yeah, not bad.
I feel fucking amazing.
It's one of those mornings
Nothing
where you
even
wake up and you feel great.
hurts.
What?
Nothing hurts.
Oh, I thought you said everything hurts. I was
No,
going to say, what
nothing
patch of ground are you
hurts.
sleeping on?
I need to find out what kind of rock that was that I slept on, because
Need to get one for your apartment.
I
So
think
good.
it has more to do with the fact that we're in a magical clearing right now.
maybe.
You know, this
but
is the
I
first
think it's
time
part of the
magic
rock.
has been anything but awful
Mm-hmm.
or difficult or complicated. And I like it here.
Where's the pretty lady? The mezzanine?
We should talk. Mizara.
The mezzanine.
We should talk before we go back and talk to her, because I think maybe some of us were a little too awestruck to think clearly.
Yeah, I think you two were loopy. You more because of the concussion.
Yeah.
You were kind of out of sorts.
I still think she's the coolest person I've ever met.
Okay.
I don't know what you're so cranky for. Did you not sleep good?
Oh, yeah, I slept great, but I'm just saying you were...
We shouldn't walk into deals without carefully considering them. You're the one that was telling Mel this not long ago.
Mm-hmm. And Mel has a mark on her soul.
This
from
is
doing
a
just
simple transactional. One
So
time.
was
That's
getting your phone to work?
not
See?
a simple transactional. That was a
You
permanent
thought it
debt.
was?
I think a lot of things. I'm often
Okay,
incorrect.
that's what I'm saying, is we need to make this a group decision instead of just running into things
Yeah.
blindly.
Instead of going Google eyes, you know.
that. She is pretty, though.
I don't even want coffee.
Smash.
Oh,
That's
I-
how good I
Can
am.
I coffee.
I mean, I'll drink it.
can I do an insight check on Mel? Like, she doesn't like coffee in the morning?
Do a
What?
medicine check on Mel.
Is she gonna die? Did she get cursed?
Yeah.
I just feel that good. Like I already had a cup.
Like, I'm going to cast light on my finger and, like, check her eyes. Like, follow my finger.
She's still concussed.
Yeah, right. She's still
I mean,
super
yeah.
dilated.
They don't go away that quickly. You don't have the concussion headache today, though.
Oh, thank God. I ate most of that Tylenol.
You're not supposed to take that much Tylenol.
It was children's Tylenol. Like,
It still
But you're the
has
same size.
Tylenol
You're not
in
supposed to
it.
take that much Tylenol.
Okay. Anyway, we should talk about the request you made of us. I do think we need the information.
I definitely think we need the information.
I mean, she's got.
I
more
completely
info than
think we
do.
need the information.
I'm
Yeah.
cursed.
And
I didn't know that's how that
silver
worked.
line, the silver mine's a good lead for us anyway.
we,
We're
yeah.
kind of
We do need some silver.
we kicked around
Right.
the idea of looking for one. It is an old silver mine, so there might not be accessible silver in
Veins.
it, but it's worth looking, I guess.
We won't know until we try. Honestly, Mel knows nothing about mining. She's picturing that we literally like walk into the mine, and at the end of the mine will just be this boulder, and then we'll take the boulder and leave.
We just grab it like Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
There's
that's
our relic.
kind of what Mel's picturing.
leave.
So her opinion is really not helpful.
But how far did she say in this mine
But
was
it's
it?
meant well.
Or did she specify how
Last
far?
time
She
she
said
did
the
not
mine was
specify.
close. That's all.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know how far
deep it
into the mine.
is.
Yeah.
We have no idea how dangerous this is. All we know is that it's dark and she can't go.
And it's an old mine. It could be falling in on itself. It's not going to be an easy thing necessarily.
We got to make sure. We need to count how much rope we have before we go in
Yeah.
We planning on like labyrinthing this, and having a rope back.
there. Don't know what we're gonna run
Oh,
into,
if
but
we're
I wouldn't
gonna
walk into a
climb-
mine without rope.
Yeah.
Fair. Do we?
we need a canary?
I was just about to say that. You want to talk to some birds and get a canary in a cage?
Not in this glade. Absolutely not.
That I agree
will
with.
get
Charmed
you
or
into a
not,
lot of
that's probably
trouble.
a bad idea.
I'm just
Um,
saying. That's the only thing I knew
yeah.
about mines.
I think you can do similar things with a flame, but if we're that close to it, it's still not good.
Do
I mean,
we-
I can always just
do
do
we still
this.
have fey creatures here where we're at?
We're in.
Yeah, you're in the
clearing.
glen. They're not like. You said you laid down where she was talking to
I
you.
just
So
dropped,
you're a
yeah.
solid, like, I don't know, 20 yards from the.
Yeah, we weren't far from the spring in the middle.
I would like to ask if they'll keep an eye on the horses and Charlie and Jacob while we go do this.
We're wanting to leave Jacob with the plant people.
We can't take a kid into a mine.
They didn't cut our throats last
Miners
night.
do not belong in mines. I agree.
Yeah.
I was going to say, tell that to the entire 19th century, but Mel wouldn't know that either.
Well, there's a reason that practice fell out of favor.
I mean, the technology is back to that time frame, or even before that, but
They fit into small holes and they sometimes come back.
it's
What?
sometimes that's the problem.
Yeah, don't check out South American
It's-
mining right now. You'll be sad.
Well,
It's safer here than it would be him waiting outside the mine for us.
it is, but I mean, even I've heard fairy stories. What if he's gone when we get back? What if they like took his shoes or his name or something?
tell him to not give his name then.
Like, what if a leprechaun tries to like
Okay.
something?
What is a leprechaun gonna do?
I don't know. I'm not good at remembering these things, but like,
A leprechaun's gonna be the nicest person he's ever met. That's a lie.
Mel looks at James skeptically. I don't know. Like, things can happen. Like, don't they steal children? Isn't that a thing? Fairies stealing children?
Where did you get so? Did you see her? She doesn't. If she wanted children, I'm sure she could have all she wanted.
Assuming that's how they reproduce.
Well, no,
That-
that's not what
that's
I
not-
mean. I mean, like they would come follow out. That's wrong.
I
are a
feel
lot of
very
faces.
responsible for Jacob, and I
Well,
feel like
do you
I've
wanna-
been very irresponsible
You wanna
with
stay
my
here with him?
Take him into
responsibility.
the mine.
I don't know. That sounds like a bad idea to
Yeah,
me.
You
I
want
do-
to leave him outside the mine with nothing but the horses and Charlie?
Yeah, the horses are mean. They'll bite him.
I feel very peer pressured right now.
And I don't want.
I can instruct the horses to protect Jacob at all costs.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
won't
I'd
work.
rather leave Charlie here. I don't want to take him in the mine. He's heavy to pick up and
Yeah.
throw up and down the rocks.
See, if Elliot is trusting them enough to leave his prized companion, then we could probably leave Jacob as well.
Well, we might ask and they might say no, we won't keep
Fair,
them and then
yeah,
we'll deal
yeah.
with it.
We'll have to ask.
Okay.
Unless you want
I
to
don't
stay
know about
here.
you, but I feel good. So,
I don't know what
I
to
feel kind of
trust
stronger
anymore.
too. It's kind of nice.
I know. I've never felt like since I was a teenager, since the last time I woke up and everything didn't hurt. In fact, nothing hurts.
Now looks
This is-
at Elliot really closely. No, you're not getting younger.
Oof. Oof.
You're not getting any taller, so shut up.
When was the last time you rolled for poop?
I didn't need to this morning.
Sucker slid right out.
Wow.
So I'm gonna walk over and ask Miss Sarah if she's still here, if we can leave, if it would be okay with them if they watched the Innocents for us.
Yeah, that's definitely not.
Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
No.
Oh God. 8.
Okay. Immediately, everything from yesterday washes back over you again. You get back in her presence and immediately recharm the whole shebang.
Miss Leslie Anna?
Yes,
We
Elliot.
thank you for this wonderful night that we have spent. We have a question. We were wondering if you could keep an eye on our horses and my dog Charlie and the small boy Jacob while we went into the mine.
I assure you that so long as they are within my glen, no harm shall befall them.
And
Okay.
and they're still gonna be in your glen when we get back, in the condition we left them.
I will make decent effort to maintain that, but if they should decide to scatter, that is on them.
Okay, that's legit.
Okay.
Are
we
your
wanted-
horses trained well enough to know to stay where they're hitched?
I'm sure they are, and the grass around here looks like they're probably not going to go very far anyway.
Yeah, I am not confident that I appreciate the undertones to that question, but I have no need for children, horses, or puppies.
We have a lot of stories about Fae, and a lot of them line up with your glen. We mean no offense by it.
Mostly, I just worry about the. I worry. I rolled a
Just in
wisdom
general.
save, by the way.
Yeah, she's getting
And
19.
okay, you're good.
So I am not nearly so enthralled as yesterday.
Those
Still
of you who
think she's
passed
really
yesterday,
cool,
you're still immune
but
to
I'm
it.
not
cool.
as trusting.
Elliot's not even fighting it that hard. So he says, thank you. We will be on our way. And he'll go back and talk to...
So,
Maybe we should let her tell us where we're going.
Yeah, we had more
I'm
questions.
sorry. I thought she told us last night where
No.
the mine was. Oh,
no, she did
okay.
not. So you are accepting my offer. You will bring me the large lapis lazuli, and I will fill in what blanks I can and point you in the right direction towards aid.
Yes.
Yep.
We would like some information about where this stone is supposed to be, how deep in the mine, that kind of thing. If you would know.
It is in the mine.
But, okay, that's all you know is that it's in there
Yes.
somewhere.
If I had gone deep enough to find it, I would have just grabbed it.
I mean, that's fair.
It's
I was wondering if maybe you could sense it or something.
it gets a little weird the further from the plants you get. It is in the mine.
I see.
10 level 2 past the floor boss.
I do not detect a large evil presence. There's some living things within the mine.
What? Don't say that.
Oh.
Well, they're
There's
live.
some-
They're live. They're not unalive and then alive.
Not so much
Does that make
living
sense?
things within the mine, but I don't detect near the opening as far as I can feel. I can't feel to the back end of this mine. It is very, very large. What I can sense is at the entrance to this mine, you should be safe, as much as one is in an abandoned mine. I'm not going to pretend to say that I am asking you to do something that is easy. If it were easy, I would send one of my satyrs in for it.
Those are the goat people, right?
Yes.
That is, yes.
Was that? I'm sorry. I apologize if that was offensive. I don't know how else to describe them to me.
That is a description I'm sure they would not be fond of, but it is not inaccurate.
Okay.
It is as accurate as calling me a green elf.
What are you, by the way?
Well, I'm an
Like your
Eladrin.
ethnicity.
I'm an Eladrin,
Aladdin? That was a Disney movie, wasn't it?
No.
not Aladdin,
Oh.
named after the great Ala-ad-Din from your Middle Eastern countries.
Let's see.
No, Eladrin.
Okay. Got it.
More precisely, I am Azora Leslana, first consort of spring and protector of the uncharted lands.
You said that.
That is what I am.
All right. So where is this mine?
Well, now that we are in agreement, she snaps her fingers, and the nice pond fades into nothingness, and you see a fairly large opening in the ground.
Jacob, stay put.
Well, that's convenient.
Okay.
So the mine's here?
Yes,
How'd you put a lake on top? How'd you do that?
It's
We're talking to a
magic.
green lady.
Magic.
Oh, look. It's magic.
You know.
But there's a mine there, and there was water, and now there's not water.
how did you get bitten yesterday and there is no mark upon your arm?
You said I was cursed. We've been through this.
Hold on.
Things work a bit differently
I'm going
now.
to message
they
Olnok
used
using
to.
my awakened mind. Olnok, remember? Magic. Deal with it.
It doesn't make sense. If the mine was right behind her,
Magic
why the hell can't she
doesn't
just go
make
get the fucking
sense.
thing? I don't understand why we're doing it. Anyway, let's go get this fucking thing before I get dead.
This is not a matter of capability. I am more than capable, but you are here and you are much easier for me to send in than I am.
Ha. She just said that
I mean,
we're
that's
expendable.
arguable, but
I am
understand your point.
expending no effort in this endeavor.
It's about getting something out of us.
We should probably go before we insult anybody any further.
Yeah, this is.
That's probably a good idea. I'm getting a
Are-
little loose. Let's go in the mine. Let's fucking do this.
Are the horses still here? Are we like in the... Okay. So we can go get our stuff from the horses and stuff.
Now you've moved like 60
Okay.
feet
I wasn't
from where
sure
you slept.
with all the spring disappearing.
No, yeah, no.
Stuff, if they would, if they're like a pocket dimension.
No, that's a fair question. No, the spring has simply,
Sprung.
yeah. That's what I was going to say. It's just not there no more.
All right, cool. So let's grab our stuff and get Jacob set up with food and stuff because we don't know how long we'll be gone.
True.
And then we'll go to the mine.
Jacob, you have a very important duty while we're in the mine.
Okay.
You have to protect the horses. Make sure they don't wander off.
And
Okay.
Protect
Charlie will
Charlie.
help
Charlie will
you.
help you.
He looks at the dog and, okay, I can do this.
Yes, you can.
This is much less scary than protecting the tents.
Yes. The horses have a whole field of green stuff, and I bet they're going to stay in it. But make sure they don't leave the field of green stuff.
Okay. I will do that. I can make that happen.
And be nice for the gorgeous elf lady.
Oh, that'll be easy.
Eladrin lady.
I can do that.
James is willingly failing them wisdom saves.
Jacob.
She's...
God damn it. I can't see my own name on it.
She's so pretty.
I know. So you behave yourself. Mind
Don't-
her when she tells you stuff.
And don't make any deals with her.
If she asks you for a favor, politely decline.
Just throw salt on you.
But what if it sounds like it's really easy?
It's gonna always sound like it's really easy. Don't
right? Like
Take
going-
Eddie favors from the nice giant green lady with the pointy ears.
But you are?
Yes, but we're trying to cure my curse. What the hell did I just say? Because we're trying to cure my curse.
I don't know
Jacob.
why y'all don't like that gal for.
Oh, I think
like her.
she's
I don't trust
amazing.
her.
Yeah,
it's not
right
fun.
on.
I
Yes.
don't understand.
Elliot, I think you fell for the pheromones again.
I think she's perfectly trustworthy. I don't know why you guys are being so rude, quite frankly.
Have you read anything about the Fae? Ever?
Even I've read about it.
Was it in the newspaper? Then
No.
probably not.
Likely
no.
not.
Only
Well, then you're
occasionally.
pretty sure that no.
They're tricky, mischievous creatures.
And about this time, the charm starts to fade.
Well,
I hope I was out of earshot. Now that I think about it.
I'm not sure anywhere here is out of earshot.
Anywho,
She's like standing right in front of me.
Yeah.
You were supposed to hear that part.
come on, let's go into the mine.
All right, so you guys approach the hole, and the it's not a man-made entrance to a mine that you're approaching. It is as if the earth opened up.
so man didn't put this here. She kind of just spiraled her way to it.
Pretty sure she said it was a man-made mine.
The mine is man-made.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
This entrance isn't.
hole
Entrance.
that you will be approaching it from is more of a crack. It's about probably 6 feet wide at the widest. And it runs a good probably 5-6 yards in length.
Okay.
And as you approach and you start to descend your way down, and you're able to walk in, there is a downward slope. About halfway down, you realize this entrance was created by a collapse.
Oh, okay.
This was a ceiling.
Hey, Elliot, you want to find inner peace and do what you did the other day when you sensed the green people and see if you can sense what kind of nonsense is down there?
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Would it be better walking in? Well,
Well, as far as I can tell, I've got a very limited number of
yeah.
magic things I can do, and
And that's
I
one
don't
of the
think
magic
that's one
things.
of the magic things I can do. And I don't think that information will be useful to us. I'm going to go in assuming there's bad things in here.
Fair.
Yeah.
So
I have a problem. I can't see shit.
Oh, I can. Hang on. And I'm gonna cast light on
Got that down.
something.
Thank you. I literally I can't see anything.
I think I'll cast it on like a necklace.
Okay,
That way I can cover it easily if I need to.
perfect.
Cool. Now we got a bullseye lamp.
not because you've been fidgeting with that necklace all night.
I fidget constantly. I would be fidgeting whether I had the necklace or not.
I was just waiting for you to stab him with it.
Why
It's a
me?
very stabbable necklace.
It is very stabby.
You're
stabbing.
closest. It's convenient.
Fair. She's not gonna jump over
If it
the
wouldn't
table
be the
to.
necklace, it would be the pencil.
Why are we?
Not stabbing, fidgeting. I wouldn't stab you with a pencil.
Or a necklace.
I meant fidgeting.
No, she might stab it with the necklace apparently, just not the pencil.
All right. Olmok in particular does not enjoy it down here. This is an old mine where they made them just big enough for the horse to pull the cart. And they were not particularly big horses that they used.
No.
In the old, I don't know if you've seen the old mine pictures, but they're
short.
they're just taller than the guys who were not particularly giant men.
Yeah.
A lot of the mining was done by the Welsh and the Brits who came over, who are not. There's a reason they were intimidated by the Vikings. The Vikings were a fair bit taller than those little islanders. So you follow this path for a while. It's pretty much exactly what you would picture an old mine to be. Every so often there are thick timbers holding the roof up. There is the remnants of a minecart track straight through the center of it. It's in pretty bad shape. It's been a bit since it's been used. But after probably 10, 15 minutes of traversing through this fairly tight tunnel, you open up into a decent-sized room. For the first time since you've entered, Olnok's able to comfortably stretch and stand at full height. Room's probably about, actually, I know exactly how big. It's about 35 feet across, and it's circular. It's not a perfect circle, but it's, and it's not tall either. It's a decent-sized round room. Inside of it, you can see that there are, the track stops when you enter the room, and then at the other end of the room, you can see two tunnels diverge off where there are not fresh as in recent, but new minecart tracks going off into these tunnels as well. Off to your left, you can see that there is a desk and some pickaxes, shovels, things of that nature off to your left. Off to your right, you see just ancient crates.
Can I look around and see if I can find like a map or something like that? Maybe this is like a
there
hub.
Anything on the desk, in the desk?
We'll have both of you roll investigations.
Not good.
16.
16, you were looking around the room, and Casey was more specifically looking on the desk. So
5.
cool. You do not find anything of note on the desk. I will give you the tools are in surprisingly good shape. The wood's not completely rotted out. They look like you could pick them up and use them right now if you so chose.
Cool, we can use these.
Is there anything in the crates?
Not really recognizable. You see what might have been dynamite.
Oh, God.
It does appear to be sweating some liquid on it. But for a 16, I'll also say one patch of the wall, most of this is just cave wall. It looks as though it was hand-hewn out of stone. There is one small section of this wall that does not appear to be natural.
Okay. Like my hand goes through it when I'm checking stuff? Or?
No, there's very much a wall there. It's
Okay.
just not naturally formed like the rest of it is.
What's
It looks more like it was created. Like, it's not brick, but
Gotcha. I'm gonna
It's like smoother.
I'm gonna knock on it and just like. Do I hear anything on the other side of it?
it sounds kind of hollow.
like maybe it was another chute that they bricked in?
That would be an understandable conclusion to come to.
Ooh,
Guys, I
came
think
to
I
a
found a
conclusion.
secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
That's exactly what I was going for.
So
Can I
we
take one of the
should try
pickaxes
the
and
big
like
ones?
hit it?
Whoa, watch, not in front of the dynamite.
To move the dynamite out of the way.
I'm not touching
Don't-
that.
Don't.
Touch
Do not
that
touch that.
box of sweaty dynamite.
Sweaty is bad.
Okay.
Sweaty is very bad.
Don't
You know-
even breathe on that.
Don't want to set stuff off in
Okay.
an already unstable mine.
So I shouldn't hit the wall with the pickaxe?
Probably don't hit
probably
the
not.
wall with the pickaxe right now. If we can't find this some other way, we can come back to it.
Maybe
Okay.
not start there.
It's just defeated. Oh.
I mean, I'm a chef. I don't know anything about dynamite other than that people misspell it and it blows up.
Does it blow up
And
because
those two
they
things are not
misspelled it?
connected.
No, two separate schools of thought.
I'm confused.
I don't know. The cat and the mouse, they chase each other and they blow each other up with dynamite.
That's a cartoon.
Oh, Tom and
Yeah.
Jerry. I loved that show.
We should maybe take some of these pickaxes, though. If we find, and maybe the shovel too, because if we find some silver, that might be worth grabbing.
Right.
I agree.
How many pickaxes are there?
Enough.
Enough. Okay. And you get a pickaxe. And you get a pickaxe.
You guys can get proper mining tools. You do not get hard hats or anything like that. There's no little lanterns down here left.
Okay.
You can see what were lanterns, but they're toasted. The only thing that's really usable would be pickaxes and shovels.
Gotcha.
It'd be so cool to get some of the old carbide lanterns.
Mhm. So what you do see is there is a tunnel that goes directly across from where you came in, and there is a tunnel that's kind of off to the right. They both have rail tracks going off into them. Neither of them have signage.
Before we go down a path, I'm going to check the rest of that wall over by the fake wall and see if there's like a rock that's like dislodged that can like push in to maybe open up the secret wall.
You're looking for the video game
Yeah.
lever.
Uh-huh.
This wall is video game discolored. There's a different colored wall than the rest of the wall, but you don't see anything mechanical that would open this.
Is it obvious bricks? Like if we pulled one brick out, we could look into it?
Yeah, it's not like bricks, but you could get into it if you were to pry a little bit.
How about we do that? Like gentle pry, not angry pry.
Okay. You make me sound like I'm the barbarian here.
Like archaeologist pry, not paleontologist pry.
Gotcha. All right.
So yeah, if you're taking your time, you're being careful, you get into it. And sure enough, it is a false wall. There is a room behind it. This particular one leads to more ancient crates. You do see some obviously carried out stone with a silver flecking through it, grayish flecking through it. These particular ones aren't massive, but you get the suspicion that if you were a miner looking for silver, you would look for something that looks very much like these conveniently placed rocks.
Cool. Well, we know that there's at least some silver down in here.
It is ore.
Some of that when we go.
Yeah, we can come
Yes,
back
we
to
should.
this. It's like a room that dead ends back there.
Yeah.
Cool. Is
We
there anything
can
else
come
of
back for this.
significance other than some more old crates?
You do see that there's quite a few crates back here. Again, full of dynamite that's sweating. So you get the impression that maybe this was the explosive store.
Haha. Cool. More stuff to go boom.
Not comforting. Do we want to go straight down that tunnel or to the right here?
I would like to make a mutual pact that no matter what happens, we're not casting shatter.
Oh god,
Also
that's gonna be
Thunderwave.
so
Or
loud.
Thunderwave.
And that's a good chance that that's gonna cause a cave-in.
Agreed.
Yeah, we're gonna avoid
Let's
those
not do
two
those.
spells. I think would be a good choice.
Probably be a good idea to stick with the bows, not the firearms. Those are kind of just backups anyway.
Yep.
All right. The question remains: straight or right?
I vote straight.
I like that one. I pointed the straight one. You can't tell which way I'm pointing.
I got nothing.
Okay. I'm cool with that. Let's go.
Onward.
Straight one.
All right, so you guys go down the straight one, and after about 30, 40 feet, it starts to bend to the right itself. And are you guys just... I need two things, actually. I need marching order.
Probably up front somewhere. Checking for
You should be checking for bear traps
checking for bear traps and apparently sweaty dynamite.
and sweaty dynamite.
I'll
And
be in the
other
middle
traps.
because I can't see shit outside this light.
I was gonna say, I think Mel and I are. I'm probably just slightly in front of Mel.
'Kay.
Because I've got the glowy.
Are you able to cast that on more than one thing?
No.
Darn.
But that's why I think I'm in front of Mel, but behind you because then I'm casting the light forward and you can see too. hopefully. That's the intent anyway.
So James in front, and then Emery, and then Mel.
Yes, sure.
I'll take up fourth.
Okay.
I'll take up the rear then.
Do we want Olnok in the back since he can't see in the dark?
He should be following y'all's light up front.
I was just thinking that you could see behind you.
And I cannot.
Okay. If you want, I'll take back and you can. All
Let
right.
me know if anything's back there.
Okay. I'll take tail.
All right. And James, you are specifically searching?
Yeah, I'm specifically looking for traps and stuff.
Perfect. Go ahead and give me a investigation.
Yeah. That's a 15.
All right. As you're walking through this tunnel, right as it begins to bend, you see another off wall. And a little further down, you think you see another other off wall. You do not see any crates through this. This was very obviously a transport tunnel. It's like the one you were just in. It's just big enough for a horse and a cart to get drugged through.
Okay. Hey guys, there's more false walls up ahead. Should we check them?
Sure.
Not hurt.
Yeah. May as well.
Alright.
All right, you're able to pry them open. So you open up the first one. It opens up into what appears to have been, you see an old bedroll in there. And in the next one, I'm going to have the first three folk, because you guys would have a chance at this, make a perception.
That includes you, Mel.
Yes.
I was taking notes.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
That's a dirty 20.
15.
Perception, you say?
Yes.
That's passive.
Okay. So this kind of makes sense. You guys are the first two up anyway. You guys, I'll start with Emery. You see, you're pretty sure, a wee little lad out of the corner of your eye, but then he's gone. James, you see a small man, we're talking 2 foot, little feller,
Short.
dressed like an old school miner. You picture an old miner, that's what you're seeing here. He's got the hard hat with the candle lantern head thing, overalls, pickaxe, and a vague green glow. He seems surprised to see you.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was that?
I didn't see anything.
Where did it go?
Munchkin.
I'm not a munchkin.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I mean, I wasn't talking about you. Sorry, there was a little dude, like old-timey miner dude with a hat.
Did you hit your head on a beam?
No, you would have heard it.
I saw it too. I don't know what
He had like a
was.
green glow going on. It was wearing like a hard hat with a didn't even have a lantern. It had a candle in it.
You got a closer look than I did.
That's cool.
Which direction did he go?
Hello, little dude.
Away.
Oh,
He did not go in no direction.
I just
He's-
vanished.
he just vanished.
Dematerialized before your eyes.
Is there anything else in there?
Not of note. Not of note in that room. So you continue the trail onward, I'm assuming, unless you want to wait for him to come back.
No.
Is it weird to any of the rest of you that all of these spaces are behind rock walls? Like, how did people get into them?
Maybe they closed them up when they abandoned the mine?
And there was like TNT left in the main room too. Like, why would they?
I don't know.
I feel like they would have
Sometimes
taken
that
that
can
stuff.
get more dangerous to transport than it is just to leave it.
Yeah, but then why would they close it off?
Keep people from messing with it.
But there was some in the main room, not like
It's true.
all closed. I don't know. There's just something weird about all these.
Everything
Crates
involves legends. Are there legends about mines?
I'm sure there are.
Like I don't know. Do I
What
look
check
like?
would that be?
Do
That'd be
I look like
history.
a minor?
History.
That's absolutely a history
I'm
check.
gonna make a history check too.
I'll do the same, even though I just said I didn't know. Maybe I'll have a moment of inspiration. Nope, I don't know.
I don't
17.
know.
17.
4.
Wow.
3.
Yeah, you neither of you know.
Are we all able to do history checks on this?
Sure.
Okay.
Brunel, you can roll a history if you would like to.
History.
Wow, it was almost a natural 20.
Oh wait,
but
sorry,
that's
that's
a
6.
I got an
It's
11.
not good, but we're gonna go for it. 11.
Okay. Elliot, you have heard tale of the Tommy Knackers.
The what now?
The Tommy Knocker.
Knockers, knackers are all.
I'm sure Burdell knows.
Yes.
Yeah, Purnell.
No.
This one's easy. Neither I nor Mel know.
They're old stories from the old. I don't know if they were specifically Colorado mines, but the old miners. My understanding, as me and as Elliot, is they were known to be mischievous spirits. Sometimes they could be helpful. Other times they could be very malevolent, depending on the story. So I don't remember a whole lot myself. If Elliot knows more, fill it in, because I'm not too sure. About
You know, they came over from the Cornish, particularly the Cornish miners. You know, in Colorado in particular, the mining industry was booming so hard that there was kind of open claim. If you know anyone who's willing to come underground, bring them, we will pay. So a lot of Cornish families came and they would all be in the mines. So they referred to them as the Tommy Knackers. It became knockers over time as it got Americanized. And like you said, yes, they could be mischievous. If you misplaced a tool, it was blamed on the Tommy Knockers. But at the same time, if you were to survive a cave-in or somehow get a gut feeling that there was a cave-in coming and avoid that area, you attributed that to the Tommy Knockers as well.
Yeah, and if I remember right, too, if you were essentially disrespectful or flippant, they could cause cave-ins for people that were being careless.
So
They come from the same lore as the Fey folk.
Is it worth trying to get on their good side ahead of
yeah,
time?
how can we give them some kind
It couldn't
of
possibly
due
hurt.
respect? I don't know, brownies and milk or something.
There you go. Have a rock.
Not give them brownies and milk, but brownies
Yeah.
to fairies and milk. I don't know. I had a Nanny Odo thing
I
about
would
brownies.
What have we got? Anything? I'm not saying valuable, but do we have anything? You know what? A little bit of coffee, and if we had a gold piece or some kind of a jewel to leave, I think that might be worth a shot.
I've got a little bit of silver, a couple spoons
A
We
spoon.
could give
It
them
basically we're
or a couple little
Like-
metal knickknacks
We're-
when I was
we're
screwing
paying
around up at your
respect.
ranch.
How about a coffee bean?
Mel doesn't want to give up the coffee.
how about 4 coffee?
Okay,
If
4
there's
coffee
no
beans.
sacrifice to it, it's not that good.
4 coffee beans then.
In a silver spoon.
In a silver spoon. That sounds good.
And I'll leave one of the little metal knickknacks I was made when I was testing out that plow that I used to make Olnok's
Oh, cool.
axe.
I
Okay.
don't know if it's going to do any good, but it's not going to hurt anything.
Yeah. So in
feel
the
like-
room that we saw the Tommy Knocker, I think we'll leave just kind of a little. Put the coffee beans in the spoon.
What's the
and
word?
There's
It's
a
not,
little metal
not an
animal.
Offering.
offering. Thank you. That's the word. Offering.
Excellent. So you guys, you do that. Nothing immediately happens, but you continue on down the mine.
Yep.
All right. So this time it's not too awful far. You open up into another decent-sized cavern, for want of a better word. This particular one is, it seems to be more working with the ground itself, where it was easiest to dig out. It's not a nice circle like the last one was. This one's loosely star-shaped, but I do mean loosely. It's more random, chaotic.
More rough cut.
Yeah. There's a couple of big, strong pillars in the center of it holding and when I say pillars, I'm talking actual stone pillars holding up the roof. As if they were bits of the earth that were left in place. They're not like brick.
There's a name for those things, but I can't think what they're called.
And this is another branch. There is a straight path, which would be to my right, or you can make a left and go up to another path.
Should we start marking like the ground or something like that before we enter a
Maybe.
path? This way
Yeah.
we don't get lost out
That's
here.
a good idea.
Or we have to mark. I guess we could just make a mark in the stone with the pickaxes.
I just take some. We'll stack a cairn.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Stack a
some
quick
rocks.
I saw
grab
a
some
movie
rocks
when I was a
and
kid
stack.
where they used lipstick.
I don't have any.
Me neither.
I left my lipstick at home.
Same. It's weird.
So you
Aw,
guys
but
can
you'd look
follow
so
your
pretty.
Well, not
current
Cat's
trend
his, but I
of-
don't think he's going to share.
You can follow your current trend of continue straight forward, or you can hang a left.
Continue straight.
Yeah, I think
Might as
we'll
well
just
continue
keep
on
straight.
straight.
For now.
Yeah, pick one direction and stick with it till we can't.
Are we keeping the same marching order?
Yes.
Yep.
I think so.
All right. So you guys start through that part of the tunnel. And I am going to need a dexterity saving throw from the party.
Yeah, if I didn't find any traps or anything.
You did not find any traps or anything now.
Okay.
Elliot gets 17.
Dex save.
Oh no.
I got a dirty 20.
19 from me.
19.
7.
Oof.
I'm gonna get hurt. 1.
Oh,
no.
All right.
Do I still need to use my plus or no?
Yeah, you still use your plus.
Well, that helps a little. 3.
All right.
You and me again, buddy.
it's weird. I rolled a 1 and I got a 19. I don't know. I think I added the wrong things. No, I was kidding.
So as you walk through, purely dumb misfortune, the roof starts to cave.
Oh!
Those of you who, it's pretty obvious who passed this one. It's a pretty wide gap between good and not so good. You're fine. You don't take any damage. The two of you who failed will take 3 damage.
Yay!
And
Hey, be
Olmok,
careful up there.
with you having failed critically, your leg is stuck, not broken, not shattered, but you are,
I can't move.
you dodged back and some of it fell upon your leg. So you're kind of pinned. The part that might bother you guys most is that it effectively cut the party in half.
I knew it.
You were in front of her, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you're on James's side. You and James make it through into the tunnel. Do you want to be... I'll be nice. Do you want to be with them two or
the
with
front
these
half
two?
or the back half?
Which way did you jump?
Totally not going to judge.
Or you can roll odds is one way, evens is the other.
There you go.
We'll say odds is James, evens is Elliot.
I'm with Elliot.
Okay.
That's good, because we got to get him unstuck.
Yes.
So is it like completely buried?
You can hear each other, but you are pretty thoroughly separated.
You guys good?
No!
We're not dead.
Stand by.
My foot's stuck.
I'm getting a lot of mixed signals.
That's all of the answers I could have gotten.
Yeah, we're good. I'm stuck. I don't know.
I'm going to
We'll
go up
get
and
all knocked
see if
out.
I can shove Eve the rock enough to get his foot out.
Strength?
I'll help.
Sure.
Can I assist to get it off my own?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
That would give me advantage.
Yeah,
probably.
give him advantage.
I just realized something, Emery. You were essentially the light source.
15.
I'm pretty sure
15?
from some mumbo
You're able
jumbo,
to get him
Elliot's able
out.
to see.
In doing so, though, this is not stable Earth.
We're gonna back up.
Worsening the cave-in.
I can't see shit. Like,
I'm gonna grab. Oh
it's
yeah, because
really dark.
We don't have a light
back
anymore.
here.
Yeah.
So I can see. So I'm gonna grab both of them, one with each hand, and
You hear
head back
Mel like
towards
trip
the
over
big star
something.
tavern.
Ow! Shit! Ow!
We're gonna
What
keep
is that?
moving.
Ow!
We'll meet you somewhere. Are they still there? I don't hear them anymore. You
Ah!
hear them? I think they
Perception
left.
check.
You guys can hear each other.
Okay.
Yeah, you can hear each other. It's not great, but you can hear.
We. Hey, stand by.
Don't go anywhere.
We can't. It sounds like it might collapse more.
All right, move forward to where it's safe.
Yeah.
We can try to go through that other one and see if they loop together.
Okay.
How far away are
How
they
long
from me
should we
approximately?
wait?
Like, physically?
Yeah.
I don't know, they're within like 15 feet, I guess.
Oh, okay.
If you're safe, 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
If you need to get further away, get like 30 feet away and I'll talk to you.
Because I totally
In
know
my
the
mind.
units of measurement right now.
Use your foot.
All right. See you guys soon, hopefully.
Hang on, we got to figure out how to get some light back here.
Yeah,
There's no like holes or gaps or anything to
Not really. Yeah, it's pretty.
Could I generate a
Pretty fair.
light using prestidigitation?
I don't know.
You could light stuff on fire.
Not much of one, I don't think.
May not be a good idea.
If there is a good actual light cantrip.
So this is up. So we've got down that we've got an I've got down that I've got an explorer's pack.
Okay.
The question the DM needs to answer. In an explorer's pack, there's 10 torches.
You would have been smart enough to know you can't see in the dark. And you don't have flashlights anymore. I'm okay with that.
Okay, fine. Then
I
I'm
can light one with prestidigitation.
then I can dig it out. It's got a tinderbox. I'll dig out the torch and I'll light the torch.
There you go. Yeah, the seeing in the dark is not the puzzle that I think is interesting in this. So you can see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know if I would actually have a torch in my backpack.
So the plan is that you and I are going to wait over here till they get back.
Well,
For 20 to 30 minutes.
And if they're not back, we're heading down the way.
So we're gonna
We're heading the direction that we can head.
we're gonna yell
Right.
and say we're gonna try to go through that left passageway that was in the star room, and we're gonna see if that will loop around somewhere.
I think we might follow the tunnel here. If it comes to a split,
Wait at the split.
yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I mean, the tunnel's just going to keep going.
If we haven't met up in 30 minutes, we're gonna return back to this room and try to communicate further.
Hey,
Okay.
Mel, are you getting any reception with your phone?
I pull out my phone and look. How many bars do I get?
Your usual amount.
Yeah,
Are you able to do that message thingy?
I message you.
I didn't mean to do it.
Yes. Hear a scream. Yes. You called.
All right. Well,
Have we figured out the range of that?
Keep
don't-
walking away, and when you can't hear the scream anymore, holler.
Yeah, keep moving. Got it.
All right, so we're going to follow the trio first.
And we learn the range of awakened mind. It's 30 feet.
Oh, that's not very far.
Well- We'll backtrack to the star cavern and then take the left passageway.
Perfect. Hey there, listener. I'm just going to interrupt this spelunking expedition with a quick ad break. As always, this podcast relies heavily on our three primary tech platforms, namely Epidemic Sound, Pinecast, and Obsidian. What I haven't done justice with, however, is how much this all relies on you, our listeners. If you haven't already, please follow us on the social media app of your choice, as we are going to be increasing our presence. Social media will also be the best way to find out about any news updates that we are pushing out, and not to drop too big of a hint, but there may be some news coming soon. Thank you again for your continued support. We rely completely on word of mouth to help us spread, so our current following is because of all of you. If you do want to follow us on social media, you can find the link tree in our podcast description, as well as the Pinecast and Epidemic sound links. Now, let's get back to the action. So you guys head up. It's more of the same, it narrows back down into another transport tunnel, or whatever you want to call it. This particular one, again, you head up for probably another 20, 30 feet, and it starts to, again, curve to the right. And this time it spits you out into a fairly narrow but pretty tall cavern. And by pretty tall, I mean up ahead, you can tell that it descends pretty far down. You can't tell how far down from where you're at. And the ceiling angles up pretty steadily for the next 30, 40 feet to quite tall. But it's like a canyon. It's pretty tight. As you move forward, you actually end up transferring over to a wooden walkway. That, much like the mining equipment, is in weirdly good shape. And you guys, having specifically been two of the three that actually was involved in giving an offering, see a tiny little man appearing to try to mine a false wall. He's essentially a ghost, so what he's doing is not accomplishing dick, but he mines for a bit, and then he looks over to you and kind of gestures at this wall and fades away.
I think we should go there.
Okay. We'll go over to the false wall, attempt to get through it.
Perfect. This one is same as before. You're able to get through this without terrible difficulty. It does open up to a fairly small room. And in this small room, you find a decent stash of silver ore.
Okay.
We pick up some, just in case we don't come back.
Perfect. And as you are uncovering the ore, can I get a investigation or perception from all three of you?
Can we do the one we're better at?
Yes. No, you have to do the one you're percent.
It doesn't fucking matter.
No.
Yeah, no, actually, that was a stupid question.
12.
13.
You, Mel, see a handle kind of sticking out.
Hey guys,
And by handle,
there's a
I
handle
mean not a
sticking out.
lever handle, but the handle of perhaps a tool or something that appears to have been partially buried, but not unretrievable.
Is there any dynamite in this?
Negative.
I'm gonna pull the lever.
Oh, that effect.
Not to lever.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
pull
pull the
on the
handle
handle.
of the tool, and you pull out a sword. An actual, honest to God, good quality, weirdly non-tarnished short sword.
I don't know a lot about mining history, but I cannot help but feel like that's weird.
We saved a wooden person. It's all weird.
Hey, who wants a short sword?
I can It's kind of matches one of my machetes fairly close. I could probably use it.
I have 2 axes, so I'm good. I think that's a good call for Elliot there. Yep.
Unless you want to use it instead of your knife.
I'll cut my own fingers off. Let's be honest here.
Okay.
All right, Elliot, you get a nice, pretty short sword. And you're able to continue through. This is kind of I'm assuming you guys are done in the little room. You've grabbed whatever ore you want.
Yeah. I'm gonna yell for Emery and James and listen for a moment, see if I hear them respond.
No.
Okay.
No dice.
I'll
Okay.
call with my mental thing and see if I hear anyone scream back.
They are out of range.
Okay.
I did make a note on my watch. It was wound up. I don't know if the time's right.
Oh,
I am
okay.
watching my watch for
Gotcha.
the 30 minutes.
Perfect. So you guys are able to follow through. This is a weird area. This doesn't feel like a normal mine. And the floor, as you're looking down at it, appears to have, you can't see the bottom any of this at all. It goes down far.
And that doesn't indicate that it goes towards the other group at all.
No, the path continues through, but the bottom is endless. And it looks like another crack in the earth. Something broke the earth here, leading down.
Do we hear drums?
You do not hear drums. You do. Go ahead and give me a round of perception checks from the trio. Olnox.
Really?
Greatness.
I gotta quit rolling that one.
Nat
4.
20.
Ooh.
Pass it.
That's a 19. No, here this gets better. Nat 20. That's a 19.
Mel, and this actually this makes sense that maybe Mel would notice this. This strikes me as something her personality would pick up on. The further in you get, there's starting to become some spider webs.
Oh, God.
Starting to get a fair amount of spider webs.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. They're sticking to me.
And if you haven't gotten a natural 20, you see,
Oh,
if you didn't know any better, something had crawled out of this crack.
Oh, God, no. We need to go back to the others. This is totally a dead end. Is there something on my back? Somebody tell me if there's something on my back.
No, it's fine. There's nothing on your back. Is there anything on her back?
Is there anything on my head?
With her nat 20, she knows there is nothing on her back.
Is there anything in my hair?
Just dirt.
Oh, well.
Does it look like we can proceed forward and then come back? Or if we proceed forward, do we have a chance of not being able to get back?
You can absolutely get back through here. Everything is stable at this point. Again, the wood is weirdly well, I don't want to say maintained, but it's in good shape.
We're not very far from the cavern. We could go back and tell them what we found and see if they want to work their way, see if they can find anything.
How much more time do we have?
Probably,
It's been all of maybe 10, 15 minutes.
we're not ridiculously, it's not been a long time, but I think we should go back and then say, hey, we found this.
I agree.
See if you guys can meet up with
Let's not keep going
Yep,
down into
we
the
don't want to
scary
go down the
bottomless
spooky
mine
spider
with
cave.
gross spiders.
Nope.
Okay, so
And you guys had decided to proceed forward unless you came to a juncture?
Yeah.
Okay. So while you guys make your way back, we'll head over to the duo
Cool.
and see what the duo see.
How long do you think it's been since we saw the group?
Oh, I don't know.
I watched us
couple
telling time.
minutes.
So.
Yeah, for you guys, it has been like now 2 minutes. You are just walking away from them.
Yeah.
You hear them say whatever they said before they departed, and then departed. So you guys follow this tunnel a fair bit. Same description. It's another transport tunnel. It's very small. And then eventually it opens into a fairly small cavern. You can stand, you feel, you can stretch your back out. You can't touch the walls with both hands. at the same time. It's a fairly small room. The tunnel does continue forward, and you can see after like 15, 20 feet, it opens up again into another chamber.
All right. I'm still looking for traps and whatnot, and now I'm both checking the floor and the ceiling.
Let's get a fresh investigation. Are you also?
Yeah, I may as well.
Perfect.
I'm a little paranoid at this point.
It's not paranoia if it's justifiable.
That is a 24.
I got 17.
17 and a 24. All right, you guys can both confidently tell that this is as safe as a mine this old can be. It's not imminently due to collapse. And James, you find a small false wall.
Okay. Like how small are we talking? Like definitely
Like,
shorter
you
than I am?
could get through it, but the last ones were pretty good-sized tunnels that were bricked over. This is a fair bit smaller.
I'd have to like crawl through this one or like duck
Yes.
down to get through it. Okay. Well, should we open it up as well?
May as well.
On this one, let's have...
Is this in the wider hallway or is it in the cavern that it opened up?
It's in the cavern.
Okay.
It's off to your right from where you came in.
Okay.
Cool.
For this one, what would that be? Strength to actually chisel through. This one's a little more firmly secured.
Strength
Could I get
athletics.
the
Sure.
advantage because I'm using the pickaxe? The to pushing through it.
No.
Okay. This is with a shot. It's athletics. Here we go. That is a 16.
16. You're able to get through it. It takes a little while. This one was far better bricked off.
God damn, this one's in there really well.
Do you think we should be breaking these
I don't know.
walls? Do you think the Tommy knockers built them?
Don't know.
I don't know.
As
Okay,
the
I
other
don't either.
person that actively participated in the offering, you see a faint greenish glow in the opening James just created.
It looks like there's one. It's glowing like the other one was. You see it? I'm gonna like kneel down and look in.
You see one standing. So he's able to stand. He's only 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
You see one standing in there, and he kind of looks at you and gestures,
Like into the tunnel.
and then fades away.
He gestured like he wanted us to follow him in there.
Now, is that a good thing?
I don't know. How deep does this little 2-foot tunnel look? Does it stay like 2 foot?
It
For a
stays 2
while?
foot for a while. It bends pretty quickly out of sight.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Well, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah,
Okay, do you want the light?
I'm fine. I can see you actually pretty well out here.
Oh,
I mean, it's
okay.
it's in shades of gray, but ain't too bad.
That makes one of us.
All right, so you are able to climb through this. It's a good like 30, 40 foot long squeeze. But you come out into a very small cavern's the wrong word.
Chamber.
Sure, bubble. Hole in the wall.
God,
And
this place is more cramped than the kitchen back at the Goat and Clover.
Well, yeah, it's a 2-foot hole in the ground.
Shamrock sheep, I meant.
Like the what?
And you see a good-sized chunk of stone about the size of a basketball.
Oh.
Hey, shine your light over here.
Oh. Okay, I'll just hand him the necklace.
Yeah, you feed it up through. It's a little awkward because, I mean, you're both on hands and knees,
Yeah.
one behind the other.
Yeah.
But you're able to get the light up in front. And it is a gorgeous, all polished somehow, chunk of lapis lazuli.
Aha! Success. Now, how the hell are we getting this out of here?
That's a good question.
Can I try moving it at all? Like is it?
It's a basketball-sized rock. It's not light, but it's movable.
Okay. Does it weigh more than 10 pounds? Oddly specific.
Yeah.
Damn it! I went that idea.
Yeah.
Well, we got some rope, right? We could tie some rope on it and feed it through and pull it out, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. We could try it.
Because my weird magic hand only does 10 pounds.
It's very specific. Sorry, I'm thinking about spells. I didn't quite decide on what I wanted my new spell to be at this level, but I made a short list of the ones I was considering.
Gotcha.
And one of those was enlarge reduce. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick that.
Okay.
And as I'm thinking about how we want to get this thing out of here,
Please don't cast it on me. Please don't cast it
I
on
was
me.
gonna cast it myself.
Okay.
I am thinking about, it would be a hell of a lot easier to move this thing if I were small enough to I could just push it through the tunnel, but we're too big and we're blocking it in here. And I
Are you
cast.
able to cast that on the rock?
That's a good question. It does say creature or object. Can I see it past him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to think about making the rock smaller.
There you go.
I'm going to cast it on the rock.
I was really intrigued as to where this is going.
I was going to
Oh.
be small and push it
No,
out.
that works.
It's
You were gonna be a
basketball
tummy
size.
knocker.
I was going to roll it.
Yeah, no, that I know that makes sense too. It was just like, why not cast
Yeah.
it on the rock?
I didn't think about casting it on an object, but yes, it does say object. So I'm going to. There's this burst of light and magic, and
Oh, God, that's bright.
the rock shrinks to half its size.
All right, so it goes.
And 1/8 of its normal weight, too.
Okay.
It's lighter.
Ooh,
And
perfect.
I'm going to roll a d20 really quick.
Oh, no.
It's okay, we're safe.
I completely forgot about that.
And I cast Fireball.
Oh, my God.
I'd blow that fucking rock out of here, but we're good.
Yeah, and us with it. They're able to get through, and there's just smoke coming out this hole.
All right. Can
All
you
right,
get
well
it
then
now?
it's that made that very easy.
All right.
You can just
Stars out
palm
of my
it
eyes.
and
All right, here we go.
drag it up.
All right, hang on. Crawling backwards, difficult.
Yeah, that part's uncomfortable. But yeah, you guys are able to get back out. You're back into the decent-sized chamber. I'm gonna say crawling backwards. You had to go 30 feet into
Yeah.
there. Crawling backwards back out
How long does it take?
took a minute. Yeah, we're gonna say that probably you get back out about the 20-minute mark from when you left.
Okay. I ask because enlarge reduce lasts for a minute.
Okay. It would take longer than a minute to get back out of that, even if you're fucking really
That's
good at
what-
backwards crawling.
Okay. In which case, I would have to cast it again.
Okay.
Shit.
Is it worth spending this many spell slots on this? I don't know.
How can I try attempting to pull this thing without casting that on?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, you
let's
can make
try it.
a strength
Got it pretty
athletics
far.
on dragging it out by hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because I don't know if you've been on your knees trying to drag weights. It's really weird. It's hard.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make a athletics on it.
I wouldn't be able to get anything. If I cast Mage Hand on the other side of it and had it like pushing or trying to, it probably wouldn't add anything.
Not a full advantage if that's what you're asking for.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. From a 6 to a 9. So 9.
It's
How's
just
it
with your
going?
hands trying to balance yourself and drag. It's just not. If you were able to like get up, you'd have no problem with this. But the angling is just too awkward.
I
It's
probably
not
tried
comfy.
giving it like a good go, and I wound up like leaning too far backwards with it, and I slammed my head into the roof of the cavern. Just God damn it, fucking Jesus! Ow.
If you get the feeling that if the floor was smooth or if the rock was smooth, you'd be able to pull this off. But you're just it's catching on everything. It's just not working out very well.
Do you want me to give it a try? We could like back all the way out and I could try.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We find ourselves back at the rock 5 minutes later.
Yep.
And-
I have a better athletics than
Okay.
this.
Yeah, me don't do athletic.
Well, I rolled like shit though. Also a 9. At which point I get frustrated and just cast enlarge.
Okay.
Again.
Uh-oh. How's it going?
I'll only make you expend that one more time. You're able to get back out.
Oh, okay. It's just a bitch, and we're gonna be late for our meeting.
Yeah. Yes. So we'll put you. I don't know. We'll put you there at like the 35-minute mark, getting back to them.
God damn, the back of my head's
What you guys did see is you absolutely are confident. There's only one path forward. There's no branches. That much you can ascertain from how far you've gone.
You know, I understand why they do those stupid core rollers now. That shit sucks.
Since they're running late, like, I'm just pinging with my awakened mind until they get into range. Like, I hope they get
God! No! Stop
it! Is everyone with you?
Ow! Yes! Ow!
Everybody's
That does
over
not-
here going, ah!
That does not
That
help
sucks.
the headache that I already have.
Guys, I found him.
So both parties are, just to make sure it all makes sense, both parties are aware that there is no branches in either of your paths.
You guys
and
find
there is
anything?
more to go for both of you.
Well,
We got the rock.
we found a sword
Ooh!
and some silver.
Well, we
That's
got
cool.
the rock. We have named it the bitch rock.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
Okay, cool. How
We
do
found
we
an
get...
itty bitty little passageway.
Okay, we know how to get out of here. How do we get you out of here?
Excellent question. Did you guys find anything else of note?
What are they saying?
I translate for them.
Tell them about we found a spider room, so watch for spiders.
Oh yeah, there's a cavern and it's got cobwebs all over it, and we think it might be full of spiders, and I really hate spiders.
Ooh, fun. Like hopefully normal sized spiders, right?
There's another option?
You
What?
live
I
in
don't
a
know.
magic fantasy world now.
What? No. No.
I'm sorry, I didn't. It's probably normal sized spiders.
Right, yeah. No spiders of unusual sizes.
I look over at Elliot. I think the spider might be big spiders. Is that...
Why
can
would
we
they
get
think
this?
that? That
I
doesn't
don't
even
know.
make sense.
It's kind of funny to do.
All I know to try to do is try to
Freak
dig
her
them
out.
out, but I don't know how stable this wall is if we start digging.
So, I think I'll yell through. Our way is just one straight. There's a big cavern. There's no turns as far as we can see.
It's pretty much us too.
Yeah, tell them we didn't go through the spider cave.
Yeah, we didn't go through the spider cave with the giant creepy crack that it looks like something crawled out of.
But your guys' way continues straight. You could go deeper.
We could go deeper.
We also saw one of the cute little cave mining leprechauns.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
How rude.
Tommy knock.
Tommy Knocker, sorry.
Please
I'm
don't-
really bad with names. It's not personal, I'm just really bad with names.
Yeah,
Rude.
well, there's certain things that take offense to things like that.
I'm sorry, and I start looking around the cave. I'm just stupid, okay? I'm sorry.
Emery saw one too. It led us to the bitch rock.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
But
I'll give
you've
you
got
another
the
coffee
rock that we
bean.
came
Roll
for.
perception.
What?
Roll perception.
Oh. I feel like we're going to hear a scream, not just in our heads.
That would be passive.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I give them another coffee bean.
Yeah. I think the only option, I don't want to try and dig this out. I think that's just going to cause it to cave in more.
Yeah. Does this look like it's unstable? Like if
Yeah.
guys.
After trying to unstuck Olnok, it was very obviously unstable.
I think our only option really is to keep going forward.
Yeah.
I don't know
And
what you
hopefully
guys
we
want to
can
do.
meet up at the end.
What about on our side? What if we went back to the main cavern and took the other path?
Yeah, there was that other path, right?
We
There might not be
Could be.
spiders in that one.
That's true. We haven't been down that way. We could try that.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out an option that doesn't involve a creepy bottomless pit and spiders.
Yeah.
Did you hear drums?
No,
Okay,
we did
that's
not.
good. That's good.
So, Olnok, we have a decision we need to make. Do we want to try to go through the narrow spider cavern,
Nope.
or go back to the...
We have found my one massive weakness.
All right. Let them know that we're going to try to go back to the main first cavern and go take the other and see if that will meet up.
I tell them that.
Should we try to meet back here again, or do we just want to?
Yup.
Because we don't have wind-up watches. I have a really fancy-looking wristband now.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys...
It's called a bracelet.
Why you guys gotta have those stupid digital watches? I told them they were gonna be sorry. I don't... What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you should check out what's down that cavern, and we'll report back one more time, and then we'll make a decision from there. We can go a little bit further in ours and see what we see.
Okay. Well, if you
that's
come to a
reasonable.
really deep, narrow cavern that has spider webs, then we kind of the same spot, I guess.
Yeah.
So, do we want to do longer between now? Like maybe
It'll
meet
have
back
to
in
be,
an
'cause
hour?
we got a
You
ways
have
to go
double
back.
a bit.
Yeah.
So,
So it'll be a couple hours.
okay.
Elliot doesn't know this. Me, as the player, goes, yeah, just cast light twice, and then you'll know it's been 2 hours. But
Yeah.
but Elliot absolutely would not know.
I don't think Emery's tested the exact limits.
That's
of
what
that-
I
of
mean.
every
As I would
spell.
know that.
Yeah.
So I say we just go back to the big cavern and go take the left path from the first choice, not far from the entrance.
Do we know how long it takes torches to burn down? Never mind.
No, I've never done a torch, so
I got
wouldn't
nothing.
know that.
Yeah. We'll guesstimate a couple hours and come back here.
Count to
Counting while I'm thinking anything else is very hard.
Counting's hard.
count to 7,200.
Sure thing, Elliot.
Absolutely. You can count on us to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, I don't have to, do I?
So we will run the trio again first. The trio, you guys make it back through everything you've done so far. Nothing hazardous. You make it back to that first room with the sweaty dynamite.
That's just an awful sounding sentence.
Yeah.
Very explosive reaction to it.
And the other tunnel that you opted out of taking has 3 points where it branches off. Each room branches into a small active mining area. You can tell that there was a vein here. They were actively removing silver from the earth. You could see, having now seen the ore several times, there's one pretty good-sized room with wooden scaffolding and stairwells. Stairwells is fancy, but ladders and whatnot, hitting several different tiers of this room, where there's very obviously a little bit of silver left. It's pretty close to depleted, but there's still some. But they do all 3 dead end.
Okay, so that's... Okay. So... I think we need to go back, and our only choice is to go through the narrow crack.
Is there any easy to pick up bits of silver?
Some. And again, it's mostly ore, so there's like bit of silver in rock.
Yeah.
But you could tell that if you were to put in a little bit of time, you could probably get a healthy supply of ore.
We can grab some on the way out.
What if we can't get back out this way?
Do you want to carry it?
Oh God, no. I drop whatever I'm holding.
I mean, I'll grab a good-sized chunk of ore and throw it in my pack.
I'm carrying the bits we found in the other room.
Perfect. So you guys are just going back to the new meeting wall?
Yep, and try to message them and say we're going to have to go through that narrow crack and hopefully meet up further.
And just for the sake of not having this be horribly redundant and boring, you come to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
You make way forward and you start to find evidence of spider webs as well.
Cool. I think as soon as we find that evidence, we double back and we'll meet at the wall and just kind of both decide, yeah, okay, carry on forward through those paths.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so you both, we're going to run this simultaneous-ish because I need you to show up together.
We absolutely want to show up together.
Conveniently, these are the exact same length of tunnels. So the trio is going to be coming in from my west. The duo is coming in from the south. You guys, as you're approaching, the cobwebs are getting pretty thick. But you're able to eventually make your way into this is the biggest cavern you've been in yet. As far as width-wise. Height, it's probably 60 feet tall. It's a pretty good-sized cavern. It's got one very large, again, natural pillar, as in they left this rock in pretty much the dead center. You guys are able to see each other coming, and there is a good shadowy bit to what would be the northeast that you cannot see into. But you are able to see each other.
Hey.
I wave, hey,
Hello.
we're over here.
Are you sure there's nothing in my hair?
It looks fine.
Oh, there's cobwebs everywhere.
Let's go ahead and have everybody roll perception.
Dun, dun, dun.
Woohoo. 14.
Yikes. This dice.
23.
Also 14.
12.
Passive.
All right. 14 and up. Here, a rather unpleasant chittering.
Oh, fuck.
And a metallic shinking sound of something being drawn.
The fuck is that?
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
God damn. 6. I'm rolling hot tonight.
Yeah, that's...
I was doing all right.
I had one nat 20 and that ruined the rest of them.
All right, let's go in the order of my spreadsheet, which must be the order of the last initiative. Elliot.
30.
He's fucking ready to go.
Mel.
18.
Dang. James.
17.
That's what you had last time, I think.
Yeah.
Olnak.
I secretly heard the chittering and am scared like a little girl and rolled a 2.
All right. And Emery. 6. And this is where we will pick up next time.
Oh. Yeah.
Yikes.
Theater of the Mind is Jeremy Arfston as Elliot Brandybane, Amanda Arfston as Melanie Kelly, Michael Burnell as Olnak Varger Johnson, Michael Downs, that's me, as James O'Brien, Casey Weingarten as Emery Lee, and Mike Schock is our lovely DM. We release new episodes every 2 weeks, so our next episode will be released on
July 7th.
If you want to follow us, our social media and website can be found on our link tree, which can be found in the podcast description. Also in the podcast description, you can find a link to Pinecast, as well as our referral code, to get you 40% off your first 4 months of a paid membership, as well as our referral link to Epidemic Sound, which gets you a 1-week trial period to their excellent platform. The music this week was sourced from Epidemic Sound, who we are not sponsored by under the Creative Commons license. The songs in order are
Fairy Prion by Dust Follows, The Fairy Dance by Bonnie Grace, Top Match by Craft Case, Descends to Rise by Dex 1200 and Hannah Ekstrom, Blood and Water by Dream Cave, Sahud by Rayo Z, Mistaken Identity by Blue Sage, and Beneath the Church by Joe Wandrini.
The Theater of the Mind theme, intermission, and outro were written by Mike Schock. Theater of the Mind is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidences are used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblances to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental.